welcome to The Acorn, the podcast that drops a little bit of psychoeducation so you can gain a better understanding of the therapy world and yourself. So without further ado, let's jump into our episode. Hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of The Acorn. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of gratitude. Gratitude is defined in the Oxford Dictionary online as the quality of being thankful, also as a readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. It's easy to feel thankful and grateful when things are going well. However, it's more challenging to live from a place of thankfulness when things feel bleak. When we're experiencing yet another disappointment or another setback, it can be hard to feel a sense of appreciation. I know this is going to sound counterintuitive, but bear with me. It's particularly when we're experiencing hardships that we most need to practice the discipline of gratitude. Now, you might be wondering, how is it possible to do so when you're feeling discontent and discouraged? To that, I'll say, start where you're at. If you can start to practice this discipline when things are going well, that's great. If not, then start where you are. Simply get into the habit of practicing gratitude daily. Find things that bring a sense of thankfulness to your heart and express it to yourself and to others. The more you do this, you will create a new neural pathway of gratitude. So you may be wondering, what's a neural pathway? Think of it like a pathway or road in your brain. The more you travel that pathway or road, the more familiar it becomes. The repetition is needed to either cement old habits or form new habits. If you'd like to develop the discipline of gratitude, but don't quite know where to begin, I want you to start by just being grateful for the basics. You can start by saying things like, I am grateful that I am alive to see a new day. I am grateful that I can think and reason. I am grateful for my creativity. I am grateful for this new season that I'm in. I am grateful that I don't have to stay stuck any longer. I can grow. Once you've identified those basics, then find a time that works for you to speak your chosen words of gratitude each day. You can either set a notification on your phone so you don't forget, or you can pair your gratitude time with a daily rhythm. For example, speak your words of gratitude when you wake up right before you get out of bed. Or you could say what you're grateful for at night before falling asleep. You know your rhythm best. So trust yourself as you figure out a time that works for you during the day. If you're having a hard time thinking of things that you can be grateful for, I have a free gratitude list on my website. It highlights 25 things you can be grateful for. Hopefully, it will help you to think of some things that you can be grateful for too. As we close out this episode, I want to say that I'm grateful to you, my listeners. Your growth matters to you, so you tune in to hear little tidbits, little pieces of psychoeducation that you can put in your tool belt and utilize when you need it. I'm proud of you for that. So as we're closing out, remember to take a moment in your day to remind yourself to pause, breathe, hope, and heal. Take care. Well, this has been another episode of The Acorn. Remember, the content in these podcast episodes are for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. Disclaimer. Anything said in this podcast should not be considered as treatment, professional consultation, advice, clinical instruction or assessment, or any other mental health replacement. Listening to this podcast does not create a therapist-client relationship between you and the podcast host. Always seek the advice of your own mental health provider regarding any questions or concerns you may have about your mental health needs. Also, if you need immediate help, contact your mental health provider or call 911. Take care.